Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. I just posted an IS-6 review. Here it is, the IS-6, Russian Tier 8 Premium Heavy Tank, and I really wish I'd waited another day before I put the review up so I could have tacked this game onto it. This is the first game that I actually survive in the IS-6. Now, the first game that I played in the IS-6, I died, got 2 kills and earned my second class mastery badge. The second game that I played in the IS-6, I died, got 2 kills and earned my first class mastery badge, and, 100,000 credits, which is nice. This is the third game, and it's the first game I survive in the IS-6. Now here we are on Abbey. It's quite a balanced spread as far as the matchmaking goes. Third of the team are Tier 8s, third of the team are Tier 7s, third of the team are Tier 6s, ish, more or less. And looking at the way the team's split, initially I thought, oh, we've got quite a strong force going down here, and then this IS-3 changes his mind, goes to cover the middle, and now it's not looking quite so good. There's myself, 361H, T-34, and I'm the only one that actually has much in the way of armour. Although a 361H doesn't have bad armour, neither does a T-34 really, for Tier 7s and 6s. And the T-34 is, I can't blame him sitting there, taking up that spot. 361H has got balls of steel, he knows no fear, he's rushing forward. And I'm trying to get in front of him so I can take the hits for him, but he's having none of it. And he only has the 75mm gun. I take a hit there from the side. Turns out it's actually a KV-4. So, we need to be cautious here. Well, to a degree. We don't know what's down there, and looking at what the enemy team have, we could be running into some big nasty tanks here, and artillery usually loves to shell this road. So there's a KV-4 and a Leopard. The KV-4's taken a hit, probably from that T-34 behind us, judging by the amount of damage he's taken, and the angle that he's facing, and there goes another one, 273 damage, I think. That would have been the 361H, or possibly artillery. He's getting into cover, which kind of suggests that he doesn't have any backup down there. So we'll go around, we'll finish off the Leopard. Leopard drivers, this is a dumb place to drive on this map. Right? There's no room to maneuver here. You don't drive down here in a Leopard. Not in this kind of game. It's just silly. So we push up, and we've got to take the advantage here and nail this KV-4. 361H very wisely waits for me to come around. I'm quite happy to take the first hit. I'm the heavy tank here with the armour, that's my job. Now this KV-4 is stuffed because the T-34, it was just a pleasure to play with these two guys. They both knew what they were doing, and they both did it well. So we've nailed the KV-4. Now this is actually quite surprising. Only a KV-4 and a Leopard on this map, down this road. That's a pretty massive team fail on the part of the enemy team. So it would be rude not to take advantage of it, so off we go. I can't sing the praises of this 361H driver enough. He knew no fear. And he's about to do something that I'm constantly whining about when I'm driving a medium tank, because it always gets you killed. Unless you have teammates who are prepared to follow you, back you up and support you. He goes around the corner, draws the fire of this Yak Panther 2, takes a monster hit. But he had a couple of teammates, myself and the T-34, who didn't just sit there and watch him die. We followed him around, backed him up. 3-on-1. Why not? Instead of watching him do it 1-on-1 and die, and then one of us going up and making it 1-on-1 again, which happens so often in random games. We actually had a team that supported each other. So, KV-1S, who is heading the wrong way. T-44, he's coming back, but yeah, Dickomax kills him. KV-1S still trying to attack when we're capping. And he pretty much gets what he deserves, and now, oh, one of my little guilty pleasures, an artillery kill. Suck on that one, Frenchie. Now I'm in a good spot, and I'm not trying to cap here, because capping right now is premature. There's still plenty of enemy tanks left that can come back, and I'll shoot that 361H rather than a Black Prince or Churchill Mark 7 at that sort of range, because this gun just won't penetrate them. Now, Yak Tiger 88, and I'm sitting here bouncing shots from that 361H and Type 59. Didn't really have a good shot at that 88. But, ooh, hello. Track's blown off, reloading. So there's kill number 4. Type 59 and 361H are doing what they can from up there, but it ain't going to be enough. And, ooh, now that is probably the angle that shot came from. It's either, in fact, that was very, very short space of time between those two shots, so that's either the Yak Tiger 88. No, his gun's not pointing this way. Or it could have been him and the Mark 7 Churchill, but I'm not worried about the Mark 7 Churchill's gun at this range, and I'm not that worried about the Yak Tiger 88's gun at this range, but I just can't penetrate this bug. I can aim at those weak spots, but the gun isn't accurate enough to hit them, so I'm loading HE. I keep one round of HE ready for circumstances like this. And it's just not quite enough to kill him. The IS-6 doesn't have a very big ammo capacity, so I keep one high explosive shot just in case I need to reset a cap, and I can't afford to rely on this gun's accuracy, because you rely on this gun's accuracy and you're going to fail. So I just need to have a shot or two that I know is going to do some damage regardless of where it hits. That's why I keep one round of high explosive. Turns out that one is all I actually needed. The Yak Tiger 88 is dead. Now the threat on my flank is neutralised, so I can cross this open ground, and there's a T-29 and a Black Prince coming up here. We've got a Tiger sitting in the cap circle, so I need to move up. Watch this accuracy again. It went high, it hit his upper glacis and ricocheted off, and that's at 62 metres range. Even that is not close enough to be using this gun effectively. If I move up here, see, they're going for the Tiger. Tiger's the easiest kill, and they're not even shooting at me. Oh no, the Black Prince is going to have a go. No, he's going to bounce. Guarantee it. And the T-29's doing his level best to block him, so the Black Prince can't even get a shot off. And now I'm going to have you. There we go. And I'm just basically defending the Tiger. There's only 3 of them left, and I'm going to have you now. As long as this shot doesn't go wide, got him. Right, Mr. Black Prince. Tiger to your front. IS-6 behind you. Time for a Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. And he doesn't have, or isn't using, a fire extinguisher, so I didn't even need to take this shot. He's about to burn to death. In fact, he may even have burned to death. I don't even know if that shot hit him on time. And bingo. 6 kills, Top Gun. He was the last tank left alive. Well, just in case the point needed hammering home, this is a good tank. And it helped that I had an enemy team that weren't that good, and a team of my own that weren't too bad. Unfortunately, well, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation if you're running an NVIDIA graphics card. NVIDIA have just released new drivers. Unfortunately, World of Tanks still crashes in the garage. I was able to salvage these screenshots from the after-battle video that I was doing, so you can actually still see how I did. And yeah, I mean, the results speak for themselves. Master Tanker, Top Gun, 126,000 credits and almost 2,000 experience doubled, which is nice. Detailed team results, well, not surprising. You get Top Gun and a Tier 8 game drive in this tank, you're going to have the most XP on the team. But well done to that KV-4 driver. We didn't see him. He was actually over on the other flank, turning back the attack of all the remaining enemy Tier 8 and 7 heavies. He played a great game. And it's a bit, well, this is the difference. And I'd say this time and time again. This is the difference between a winning team and a losing team in World of Tanks. We had 5 players who played good games in that. Top 5. You could argue the Tiger as well. Maybe the top 6. But definitely the top 5 who played a decent match. They had 3 people who played a decent match, and that is it. That's as close as the difference ever gets. 1 or 2 more people playing a good game on your team is all it takes to win every single time in World of Tanks. It's as close as that. That's how fine the split is. As for individual performance, well, the gun performs as you'd expect with that amount of aiming time and that lousy accuracy. So, yeah, not surprising. And yet, still managed to do 4,500 damage. Took 9 hits with a potential damage received of 2,000, but only one of them actually went through. This tank is so well armoured, it's absurd. An interesting point to note, I damaged 10 enemy tanks and killed 6 of them. If I damaged 1 more enemy tank, I don't know, if maybe I'd managed to get a shot into that T-44 or the T-59, that game would have been Top Gun and Confederate. Oh god. Yeah, this tank is awesome. I really can't sing this tank's praises enough. I can't believe it took me this long to actually buy the thing. It is amazing. In 3 games in this tank, I've scored 10 kills and earned 300,000 credits. It's just so easy. If you have the slightest idea what you're doing, it is so easy to do well with this machine. I mean, I've only played 3 games in it, but it's probably a little too early to judge. In fact, it's definitely a little too early to judge. Maybe I've just had a lucky streak, but so far this is my best credit earning tank. It even beats the Type 59. Although I've played more games in the Type 59. That and this, for me, 2 best credit earners in the game. So, the IS-6, if you weren't already convinced by my review of the thing, just, look at the evidence. This is an amazing tank, and I can't believe it took me this long to actually buy the bloody thing. Definitely haven't regretted spending the gold on this. That's 11,800 gold, well spent. As always, folks, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.